Hello guys, today I will be showing you my settings in Forza Horizon 5 for drifting and for racing as well. Now do keep in mind that the settings that I'm going to show you is going to be available for controller. So if you're using a steering wheel or a keyboard and mouse, probably these settings will not be available or not going to suit for your liking. So without any further hesitation, let's get right into it. So the first thing that I'm going to cover is going to be all about drifting, since I post, drifting content on my channel. And a lot of people have been asking me about that I use traction control, and these other sorts of stuff. So I want to clarify all of them. So I'm going to go into the canyon or the mountain or whatever you want to call it. So this is the quick demonstration. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through all of the settings. So first of all, this is my difficulty settings for drifting. Okay, so only for drifting. Now the only thing that can be, can be a little bit different, but also it really depends on the car, is the shifting. The shifting for me can be manual or manual with clutch. This really depends on the car, which car I am going to use in that scenario. Some of them works really well with manual plus clutch. Some of them works really well with just only manual. But for drifting, this is what I use. If I'm going for online racing, the only option that I'm going to turn on is going to be the braking to ABS. Sometimes with manual and automatic, these two can be an option for me as well. When I'm using, let's say, B class or A class, doesn't really matter if it's like cross country or not cross country, any event as well. Sometimes I use manual, sometimes I use automatic, so it's your personal taste. So I'm going to turn back everything to as it was, and I'm going to jump into the advanced control, and here is the magic. And you can, if you want, you can copy my settings as well, but this is what I use on my controller. So steering axis dead zone inside is 0, outside is 100%. Steering linearity is at 50%. Acceleration axis dead zone inside is 0%. Acceleration axis dead zone outside is 77. Inside is 0. The deacceleration that zone outside 80%, and the inside is 0. So you can go through all of these, just make sure you copy. The vibration scale, it's really up to you. I found really annoying if it's on the default, which is 0.5. I like to have it between 0.2 or 0.3. So as I said, you can just copy my settings if you want. It's really, it's not a really big deal. And once you have copied the settings, you can just try it out. And just as an example, I'm going to drift with the car, and you could guys see that I don't use traction control and other stuff. So that's how it works. So let's try to do a clean drift with the brake. So you just have to get a real good control of the car. So you can see that it really works. Just be careful with the gas. All of the builds that I use for drifting, 99% are rear-wheel drive car builds, so RVDs. I don't really use all-wheel drive cars in any instance. And that's pretty much it. So you can see that that's how I use the cars on controller. Now also keep in mind that I am not a hardcore Forza driver or anything like that. I just started my channel 3 months ago when Forza Horizon 5 came out. So yeah, just pretty much that's it really at this point. So you can see the car handles really well. there is no point for turning on traction control or stuff like that. But for those of you who thought that I'm using traction control, let's turn on traction control and let's see how the car feels when traction control is turned on. So I'm going to save it. And now let's try it out. The car feels really weird. I don't even, I can't really get any wheel spins. It feels like my car is completely nerfed or something. Look at my revving. I can't even get to the highest rev possible. And it's so annoying if I can get probably the maximum potential. And that's all. I can't use this. It's like nerfing my car completely. So I'm going to turn off traction control. So anyway guys, that's my settings for Forza Horizon 5. Also, again, I have to say it, these settings that I have shown you is for controller. No keyboard and mouse, no steering wheel, only for controller and mainly for drifting. But as I said, the only difference that I'm changing when I'm going for an online race is just simply turn on the ABS on, and that's pretty much it. If you like the content, please make sure you drop a like, and if you are guys are brand new, subscribe to my channel. Also today I will be doing some live streaming, so make sure you stick around with that. And as always, thanks for guys for watching and have a wonderful day.